Welcome back to the expert walkthrough for Demon's Souls, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Let's Play Demon's Souls 4K, and we left off here in the very bottom, well not the very bottom, but the bottom of this elevator in World 2-2. So you can probably see those black phantoms back there behind me. Those guys are pretty tough. We're not going to mess with them right now. Like, we could probably still melt them right now because we're pretty strong in our current state. I think we're doing pretty well. Yeah, our stats are good. For level 24, we have pretty good damage, especially in this place. But I don't require to kill them right now, and they're guarding the lizard nest, and we're not going to clean up the lizard nest until later. We're going to finish this entire archstone before we do that. So let's go back through this tunnel. We'll start going through some of these other paths so we can get all the loot. We're specifically looking for the dragon longsword. That's kind of an important one to get. Eek. And as I mentioned in the previous episode, this tunnel system can be pretty confusing. It's not exactly simple. And these things come back. I hate that so much. Would you blow up, please? God. You don't have to rest in an archstone. All you have to do is quit and reload. What a drag. So navigating through these tunnels... Here's those corpses we just looted in the previous episode. Don't want to drop down there. Navigating these tunnels can be kind of annoying because it's, I don't know. I feel like they don't do a good job of, like, marking them or helping you figure out where it is you're supposed to go. So, yeah. What we're going to do from this point is... Let's see, we already cleared most of this, all the bear bugs and everything. Let's start heading up, shall we? Man, Patches, you're a jerk. He's, like, super disrespectful in this game. Like, he... Does it dead end up here? I think this is as... Yeah, I think this is as far as we can go. So, yeah, okay. Makes sense. So that being as far as we can go in this area means we need to go back down a little bit. It'll only take a second. I don't like that noise at all. That is a horrific sound. Alright, let's make our way back down. And from here... I think what we want to do is... we want to take the other path. Because the path we took before spat us out there where those earth burrowers were, but we're going to go back specifically to the spot where the path splits. Well, it splits more than once, but... You'll recall there was a split in the path when we saw those two lizards that were being guarded by the bear bug. That's kind of where we want to go right now. So let's see. Not that way. We're going to actually turn down this way. It's really difficult for me to remember where any of these tunnels go by heart. It's quite confusing. But this is going to be like... The majority of the labyrinth down here is like this section that I'm in right now. I guess that was just a big circle. You see? It'll do that to you. So without spending too much time down here, we can kind of memorize these landmarks. We know that that's just going to spit us out back over there. Okay, this section right here. We're going to go back in first. Here we go. Here's some new items. Okay, an All Guide of Guidance. Not exactly what I want, but we'll take it. Okay, we want to get over to that. So let's do this. Go this way. Gotta be careful of this thing. Oh, that thing didn't blow up? That's surprising. So is this... Yes, this is the room where the bear bug was, guarding the lizards, I think. Yep, there they are. They're still dead. So let's go over here. Ooh. Ugh. Gotta be real careful of the bear bugs. So let's clean this guy up real quick. Oh wow, this one's got a ton of health. Crazy to think about it, this one's probably going to drain our mana bar because of how much health it has. It's getting close. I bet we'll be one shot shy. No, maybe not. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, that was one of the big-ass ones. Oh my god, another one. Of course there's another one. So if we do the spin around pivot slash method, we should be able to get a bleed on this guy, let our mana regenerate. And then we can start smashing him with magic again. Watch out for the jump. And then once we beat the Flamelurker, we should have the Dragon God, and then once we get the Dragon God, I would imagine we'd be at pure White World Tendency by then, and we can talk to Scurver. Alright. Now, this part's kind of... ooh, can I get these without dying? Hell yeah! Very nice. So you can get pretty close to the lava without taking damage, but the problem is it's like the lava does so much damage that you really don't want to try to tank it. It's like it'll kill you very fast. There you are. Clean that dude up. Alright, and then in order to get those items over there, what we're going to need is we're going to need the flame resistance ring and probably the water veil ability. Alright, you. Guess I can just shoot you. Come on. Well, I don't have quite the mana, but... Alright. If you're just going to sit there, that's fine, if you don't want to give me any trouble. So let's go grab this real quick. Send this to storage. Okay, that is the Burrower set. It's actually very, very good against fire. Alright, and we'll have to come back for these items after we get Water Veil, because we're going to need that in order to survive. And then, well, likely, we'll have to wait till we can get into our human form again, I think. Alright, so let's go in this way real quick. And there's no particular order to do these tunnels either. You really just want to go through every single doorway that you can find, and just make sure you get all the items. This should be the longsword. Hell yeah. Dragon longsword. This thing's good, man. Like, our damage right now... Hold on a second. What is our damage? 174 with this Crescent Falchion that's not upgraded. Dragon Longsword +1. Our damage would go up 182, so it's already stronger than what we have. It wouldn't make sense to equip it because it's fire damage, and fire damage is not very good against anything down here. I feel like the only thing down here that would take good fire damage is probably patches. But screw you. We're going to go back. And you'll notice before we took this doorway, there was another doorway about halfway through before the giant bear bug. So yeah, that item is going to take some finesse to get, but like I said, we'll come back for these lava items once we have the means. So we're going to go through this next little doorway right here. It's about halfway through. And that should take us to the item that we just saw on the other side of the explodey orb. There it is. So you see the way I'm navigating through this place is it is super confusing to do this. Like 100%. It's not very simple. It's totally confusing. But if you just navigate in a way that makes sense, as strange as that sounds, as vague as that sounds, it's not very good advice. If you... Oop, there it is again. If you just navigate this place in a way that makes sense, unlike what I'm doing, like running back and forth, where if you see the item and you go, okay, I'm going to need to approach from that side to get it, or I'm going to need to do this or that or whatever. I'm going to go drop down where that explodey ball is, because I think that's the quickest way for us to get back to where we need to go. Yeah! And he did not seem to care. Great. It's good for us. Alright. So now what we can do is... Hold on a minute. Let me go this way real quick. Okay, there's the explodey ball. Alright, so yeah, let's go this way. What we're going to go do now is, since we got pretty much everything, I would say we got probably all the important stuff. Oh, it took me in a big circle. That's okay. Move! Now we're going to run all the way back down where we started, which is down here. Unnecessarily confusing, I'm telling you. It really is. Alright, let's go this way now. Okay, we got the lizards in there. Great. So that means we want to head back this way in order to get to the Flamelurker. Which, honestly, we'd be smart to go back and get Water Veil for the Flamelurker. Like, that's one of the smartest things you can use against him. The problem is you run like a calculated risk of using that by... you run a calculated risk because... Put this on because we're going to need it. Don't need these because he's immune to fire pretty much. Put that on. Because it takes time to cast it, so the problem is if you cast it, it leaves you open for an attack. So bringing Water Veil is smart. We'll get rid of these Earth Digger things. We'll just use the bow. Greystone. You see, instead of like spitting forward, these ones kind of like do an area of effect umbrella type lava spit. Shards and shards and shards. I think these should be the fists. Yeah, they are for sure. Yep, the hands of God. We can't read the description because we sent them to the box, but they they make a reference to Miyazaki, the developer at FromSoft. They call him the legendary Big M, and a lot of people have speculated that that is probably totally a reference to Miyazaki. I think that's really cool. Got some more full moon grass, and we can't really pick up anything because we're just packed full of items. We've got all the loot, man. Cleaned house. The only thing really left is we have those lava items, and then we have like some tendency items to get once we go pure white. But all right, let's get ourselves up to full health, get ourselves up to full mana, and what we're gonna want to do against this guy is we're really just going to want to dodge. I mean, I'm gonna equip my shield just in case. Which one has better fire? Doesn't matter. I may need to block just in case if I get into a panic, but I'm going to keep my grass handy, and I'm going to switch to the Ring of Flame Resistance. This is something that is very crucial for this fight because the damage that we're worried about is fire damage, not his physical damage. And we want to keep the Cling Ring on because we need as much health as possible, and this gives us the most possible HP we can have in soul form. So this is the setup that I recommend with this guy for sure, is Flame Resistance Ring and the Cling Ring. And we picked up that purple Flame Shield in 1-1. If you have the strength and the equip burden to be able to fast roll with it, which I highly recommend you prioritize fast rolling against this boss because he's very quick and hits a lot. So do not fat roll against this boss. If you can afford to use the purple flame shield while you're fighting the Flamelurker, I recommend you do that, because if you use that shield, not only does it block 80% fire damage, but it also has quite a bit of stability, like significantly more than the heater shield. It's considered a great shield, so you can actually tank the hits from him instead of relying on dodging and worrying about getting hit. So that's my pre-rant to the Flamelurker. Let's go in here and kick his ass. So the Flamelurker is going to be your first, like, skill check boss. He hits very hard. But as long as you stay on one of his sides, I recommend staying on his... I recommend staying on his right side, which would be your left. Watch out for the lingering lava in the area. So he has exploding attacks, right? And he jumps around, but you can stagger him. He does have a set amount of hyper armor. Like, trust me, you don't want to just attack all the time just because you think he's going to stagger. You can count on it because, I mean, if you hit him under certain circumstances, he'll stagger, like that. But there are some attacks he does where if you hit him, and try not to roll late, because that's what happens if you roll late. He gives you plenty of time to heal. Know that. But once he comes flying at you like that, you want to focus on either dodging or blocking. If you're going to melee him, you definitely want to stay on his left. Or his right, sorry. Your left. He's doing some weird glitch right now. I don't know why. There we go. So, you can't really tell, but he's actually in Phase 2 right now. He has 1 and 2 phase, but Phase 2 just gives him additional AoE with his attacks. That attack is almost a one-shot. You gotta be careful. Let me heal. And gotta watch out for this lava. Ooh, never mind. I think this is Phase 2. Ooh. He wants me, man. Yay! Heal up. Oh. And that was just the AoE that got me. That wasn't even his full attack. Oh, he got me. I rolled a little too early, but the good news is we're in soul form, so we don't have to worry about our tendency getting messed up. I definitely should not have rolled too early like that. That is one downside of playing this class, is we have 16 vitality. So if we had picked a class with more vitality and I had invested the same amount of levels, we'd probably have 20 on a different class, so we probably could have tanked that hit and would have been just fine. But here's what I'm going to do, actually, is... Okay, I think I have everything I need. I don't need to go back. Well, yeah, I am, actually. I had a gut feeling that we would have been better off going back and getting Water Veil, because it does leave you open and is kind of dangerous to cast because you have to find the window to do it, but it's just worth it. It gives you so much better defense. Let me use some soul items, and we're going to... Here, I'll use one of the Grey Demon Souls. There we go, because I think it only costs like 500. Yeah. Right. And we have a third slot and everything. We're good. Alright. So now that we have Water Veil, we should be significantly better off. The only problem with Water Veil is it involves recasting. You do have to recast it because I would say, even though we are definitely doing a lot of damage to this guy, like, we're definitely doing good damage to him, we can't end the fight quick enough to avoid having to cast it a second time, I don't think. Alright, instead of running through all these guys, I think it'd probably be better for us to just run through here. Just keep running past these things. It won't hit you if you don't stop. Oh, I forgot there's a fat minister in here. Oh. Stamina management. Alright, we get his clothing. Pretty cool. This is actually the lift that we were starting the episode at. Funny enough. Then we do have a pickaxe guy through here. Need to be careful, he's going to break through this stuff. And we don't want to be greeted by a pickaxe. We don't have the thief ring on right now, so can't really control how these guys aggro us. So we're going to have to be real careful. Like, normally I would say you should roll through these, but it can be very dangerous. There's a crystal lizard over there that we don't want to lose, so let's take care of these guys real quick. More greystone shards. Go grab this item, a couple of items over here. Nice, nice, nice. I think there's 2 more of these worms, and then we're going to go back down and finish things with a Flamelurker. Alright, I really should have the thief ring on for this part, because we can always switch back. There we go. Oop. Get this bow on. Okay. I'm just gonna bum rush him. There we go. Okay, he had clear stone and large sharp stone. Very nice. And then from here, oh, another one came back. Check that out. We're going to have to go lizard hunting for sure. And then we should be able to drop off right here. There should be a spot to... There we go. Yeah, we'll get that couple of items right there. And then we're going to hustle our way back to the Flamelurker. Gray stone. Oh no! Well. So, okay. Don't roll on that part. Just drop down, maybe. Alright, let's go. So at least we're, like, right here. And no, I'm not worried about those souls that were in the boss room with Flamelurker. Not at all. I don't remember how many we dropped, but I do know that it couldn't have been enough to completely ruin our playthrough, so... Really? Couldn't have been enough to ruin our playthrough. Not at all, so... We'll be okay. That's it. One more. Clean that guy up. Okay, got these guys to worry about. We got the lizard. So let's go get the lizard again, just because we're already here. Lock on. There we go. Oops. Nice hardstone chunks. All right. Okay. It's all the little things like that, you know, little tiny things like probably shouldn't die from rolling right there, but you do. So, and there's the greystone chunk that you would want for sure if you were going for a build that involves those particular upgrade stones. But okay. We're going to have to drop down right here, I think, in order to not die. Yep. All right. Here we go. Time to go back to the Flamelurker. The quickest way to do that would be this way. Gentlemen, I really need you guys to get the hell up out of my way, because I've got no time to play. There's going to be earth diggers. May as well get this guy. Resilient little bastard. But we do want these upgrade stones. We want them bad. All right. Wait, what the hell was that? Spice? I wasn't supposed to use that. Okay. We're almost there. Or we should be. Wrong way. Nope, we went the right way. You see, these tunnels, they're so confusing. Let's see if we can get around him. What you're experiencing right now is the, like, single largest complaint that Demon Souls got as an RPG. was the super annoying, inconvenient run back to the bosses can be very irritating, especially against a boss like this, the Flamelurker. We're gonna need an Ed's Grindstone by the time we get back to him. See, because there's two ways to get back to the Flamelurker if you keep dying to him, which a lot of people do. He's, as you can see, he's not exactly easy. He'll kill you in like 1 or 2 hits. But you're greeted with, like, you know, 2 different ways. Did I go the right way? I did, right? Yeah, there should be lizards back behind that thing, maybe. Not worried about them at the moment, but out of the couple ways that you have to get back to him, one is a series of perilous drops, and then the other is like, you know, doing this, what we're doing right now. You can, I think we're going the right way. You can take the, okay, we are not going the right way. You can take the elevator where the crystal lizard nest is, and you can run through all this nonsense that I'm dealing with right now, and then it's like confusing to get back to him and whatever. So I'm surprised that thing didn't blow up. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think we're going the right way. Probably not. Yeah, no, we're going... Yeah, we're back here. Let's see. From here, we should go this... No. Go this way. And then we killed the bear bug that was blocking the tunnel right here. So we should be able to and then that's exactly where we came from again. Okay, so hold on a second. God, this is my least favorite part of this level, is these damn tunnels. Okay. Explodey thing again. All right. Another bear bug. Please don't tell me I have to get through that bear bug to get to where I need to go. I'll be very angry. This should lead to the bear bug, right? Or an explodey thing. Alright. I just want... Oh, I don't want to deal with this. Alright, one sure way I know to get back there is along the lava river. So let's just go this way. Yeah, it's totally gonna make me go through these bear bugs again. That's awful. Alright. Sorry to be a huge waste of time in this last part, guys. I wish I could skip this, I really do, but unfortunately, everything that got remastered with the original Demon Souls had to include all of the not so enjoyable parts too, which includes the ridiculous amount of fighting it takes to get back to the boss sometimes, and Flamelurker was always a huge culprit of this, so it's really unfortunate because, like, the amount of times that I've beat this game, I shouldn't have died to the Flamelurker, but it has been, like, a number of years since I fought him, so I guess it was kind of expected for one of the more difficult bosses in the game to give me a little bit of trouble on the first try. I wasn't expecting to die, though. That's a little bit disappointing. Alright, I do not... Ew, am I back where I started? Ew, 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 ew. Alright. No, that's... We just saw that. Go through here. No, that's where we already went. That's where the crystal lizards are, so it should be through here. Because we... Straight across from the lizards is where it normally would be. Yeah, here we go. This should be it. God, that took long enough. How embarrassing. Yes, here we are. Alright, not worried about you, lizard. I'm on a mission. Okay. So let's get back in here. We use water veil, like a smart person this time. Okay. Oops. Man, I'm telling you. Always in Elden Ring mode. Ooh. Okay. So you see that? It's got some hyper armor. Woo! Don't you hide from me, man. Oh no! That could have been bad. Alright. So now we're going to switch to melee. Let's clean this guy up. Oh no! Why didn't I roll? That was weird. Oh no, my camera. There we go. I'll watch out for the explosion. And he's burning me. Ugh. My camera is being kind of annoying right now. You probably don't want to fight him in a corner like that, but... Alright. Come here, you. Are you kidding me? There we go. So that got a little bit dicey at the end there, but and as you can see, if you fight him near like a wall or something, it can get a little bit hairy, but 2 tries, I'll take it, because specifically on our build in particular, because we're playing in soul form and we already have like drastically lower health than any other starting class playing as the royalty, I don't think it was too bad, because going into that fight, I already know that I can only get hit like twice maximum before he kills me, so I think we did alright. Dragonstone chunks, there we go. Those are going to be good for upgrading that dragon longsword. And then going directly through there is going to take us to the next boss. But what we need to do is we need to go back to the Nexus. We need to do some maintenance. Alright. So, yeah, 2-2 got a little bit hairy there. I did not expect to die to the Flamelurker. I thought for sure we'd be able to, like, one-shot him for sure, get him on the first try. But, I don't know. Maybe I'm a little bit rustier than I thought. But in the next episode, we're going to do a little bit of ideal maintenance that you want to do before you go into the Dragon God fight. And from there, we will probably focus on some of the tendency events in 2-2, like we'll get the Dragonbone Smasher, we'll go find Scurver, the Wanderer, talk to him, and then we will move on to the next Archstone. So, thank you guys so much for joining me on today's episode of the Expert Walkthrough for Demon Souls. I've been your faithful host, Let's Play Dark Souls HD, and I will catch all of you guys in the next video.